What it do? Welcome back to episode 3. I'm your host, Fabes, and this is Tea Time with Fit Civilian. If you do find any value from the show, please like, share, subscribe to the show, tell a friend to tell a friend. On today's episode of the show, we have the second step to how one in New Jersey can finally start to carry a firearm. Now, carrying the firearm, it's not really supposed to change you. Shouldn't change you. Should definitely not change who you are. It's a last resort. It's a life or death scenario. It's a way to protect yourself, your loved ones, and continue on a journey to be the fittest civilian that you can be. I mean, hey, the world's getting kind of weird, right? And we got to stand up for the Second Amendment. That's why I'm doing the show, to really just continue to spread awareness. Now, the second step. The shows are about a week apart. If I helped guide you on the first show, chances are that if you're watching this now, they don't really move that quick. The state, it's not really going to move that quick. But this will prepare you to know a little bit more about what the next step will look like. So the first step was getting your FID card. And after you get your FID card, you're going to need to purchase a firearm. Now, when you purchase this firearm, I will say that you should shoot that firearm before you purchase it. I did not shoot the firearm that I previously carried before I purchased it. Learn from my mistakes. Shoot that firearm before you purchase it. Because after you purchase your firearm, you're going to need to get some training. And the two ranges that I mentioned, Gun for Hire and RTSP, you can go on their website and look at their calendar and search for their CCW qualification courses. You're going to need to score an 80 or above on 50 shots on that qualification course in order to pass to get you on your way to step number 2, which we'll be going over here to get your permit to carry a firearm here in New Jersey only is what I'm talking about. Now, so in between step number 1 and step number 2, you're going to need to purchase a firearm. You're going to need to train with that firearm. You're going to need to train a little bit more with that firearm. You're going to need to take a qualification course, then train some more with that firearm. And then you're going to be over here to step number 2, where you can submit your application for a permit to carry your firearm. Now we're going to go through the same process. I'm going to screen share on my laptop, and you can just kind of see what the process looks like, go through it from A to Z, and just not submit the application this time. Yes, myself. You'll submit it, I won't, because I'll be using some false credentials and you'll be using your own. I hope you find something of value that'll kick you or continue on your journey to be the fittest civilian that you can be. Because really, that's all we can do. You know, we are really our own first responders at the end of the day. And if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing over here with the firearms in the Second Amendment community, just don't do anything. Please. It's a big deal that we're talking about here. But we got to stand up. And that starts with the individual that you look at in the mirror every day and every night. Starts with you. Starts with me. Let's go. We're back. We're back. Okay, so this is still the town of Morristown. It looks a little bit different now. But the second step, permit to carry a firearm. Click here. Okay, so now you're going to need your town's ORI number again. So this is the concealed carry permits. Start application. Once again, you should definitely be reading everything that you see on the page very thoroughly. I'm not going to, because I've done it before, and I'm just going to be using fake credentials. This is not going to be submitted. So I'm not going to read everything thoroughly, but you definitely should. Okay? This is just going to be a walkthrough. Now you need to upload. save. Make sure that you hit save. You know, I came across a problem when I was running through this as a trial run to make sure that like I got it down. I didn't hit save, so I was like, why is it not working? So make sure that you hit that save button, which was right here, and then continue. Your training, again, I broke down some 4 of the basic firearm gun safety laws, but this training, safety first, goes in depth. You need to complete this training before you can proceed to personal, to the next tab. All right, so training is complete. And then after this proof of training right here is going to be from your qualification course that you take a picture, upload it, hit save. You should be good. And now your NJ Firearms ID card, SBI number, this is going to be the number on your Firearms ID card, all right? When you get your Firearms ID card, you're going to have a number. I don't know if my Firearms ID card is from 2020, so in 2024, the location may have changed, but on mine, it's at the bottom left corner. All right. I'm not going to put in my regular number, but I'm just going to put in some number and act as if that was me. Proceed. I guess I can't play it out then. Is that official? Is that official? So I put in a false number, right? And it came up. A fingerprint record for firearm purposes could not be found for the SBI number entered. Please contact your local authorizing authority to check if you have been entered, if you have been fingerprinted for firearms purpose. Wow, is that official? Well, that's me, Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed was born on New Year's, 1992. New Year's Day, 1992. Social bang bang. Oh my gosh. What? Is that official? All right, so I wanted this to just be like a walkthrough so you see what this looks like, but it's looking like I might need to actually enter like my actual credentials because it might not let me proceed if it knows that it's not me. Because I did need to use my SBI number. So this probably knows. Yeah, and I'm not trying to put this out there on the internet. Yeah, so it's got to match. It's got to match. Crazy. It's that official, so I had to use my real stuff. Do you have a driver's license? Yes. Put in your driver's license number. Are you a citizen? Only you can answer that. I can't answer that for you. Put in your employment information. Number of handguns. So, it asks you how many handguns you would like to carry. All right? How many handguns you're going to carry. Please enter the handgun information for all handguns that you intend to carry with this permit. All right, so if you're carrying one, put in one. If you plan to carry more than one, which is, if that's your personal preference, that's what it is, then you're just going to input that number. Okay? Just real quick, I got to put in my driver's license number when we're back and we proceed. Oh, what did I get? Must be equal to the records above. Oh my gosh. Well, let's do this. This is very thorough, so un momento, mono. All right, I had to put in the info, residential address. No. All right, make sure all of your info is correct. Continue. And background info. Now, of course, make sure you read all of these questions and you're answering all of these questions truthfully. Clicking away. So boring. This is a boring walkthrough. As you see, it's 2:45 in the morning. How much more boring can it be right now? Now, you need 4 references. Reference cannot be a family member by blood or by law, and you must have known each other for a minimum of 3 years. Okay. So it looks like you're going to need 4 references, and then you're going to be on your review page. So you're going to get your 4 references, and then that should be the end. Now, of course, I won't hit submit at the end. Let me not let me say that again so I don't hit submit. I better not hit submit. We got to finish. Who am I going to use? How long have I known Doug Wells? I've known Doug Wells for 19 years. Where does Doug live? At 11 Prospect Place in Morristown. Wells at gmail.com. Okay, Doug Wells is done. Baby girl. How long have I known baby girl for? 20 years. Wow. At Lovely Street. At 101 Lovely Street. So as you see, this is pretty self-explanatory. And if you do decide to stay to the end, that would be great. But I mean, you're not really going to be learning much from this episode, besides just this walkthrough, which is definitely fun in itself. But it's just definitely boring. And I understand why people end up not going through with it all. I mean, I don't really understand why, but I can see how it can prevent people from not going through with it all. I can see how. Baby boy, I guess. But boy thing that. What you mean, baby boy, dogs? No way, sir. No, sir. No, sir. What you mean? Oh man, I just wanted to do something crazy. Just when it gets late, you're not yourself when it gets late, huh? I need a Snickers. We almost done. We're about to be on that last reference. Pretty lady at gmail.com. Reference number 4. Reference number 4. Dirtbag. How long have I known Dirtbag? Just 3 years, I guess. Sandy Place, 20 Sandy Lane. Yeah. Long day. I'm tired right now. I'm supposed to be like entertaining you all, talking, chatting you up right now, but I'm just like, oh, wow. Just going through the motions, trying to get through it. Continue, got my all references. Okay. Review page. And this is where I stop. I don't hit any more buttons. Review all. I'm just going to scroll through this a little bit because some of my personal information is on there. But just review all that information. Review your references. Make sure everything is correct. That background information, make sure it's correct. Everything that you see. Okay, now the fee information. This is going to be to the police department. Read it all right? Don't quote me on that, but then you're just going to check your 6 boxes, and then hit submit. And then the time continues to go. Your your clock continues to tick, and soon you should get that from the police department, letting you know that your carry permit has been approved. Hopefully, has been approved. All right. So there you have it. The walkthrough for permit to carry a firearm over here in New Jersey. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later on the next episode of Tea Time. What would it be? What will the next episode of Tea Time be? Who knows?